Welcome to the battlefield of Forex trading. But here's a secret the gurus won't tell you. The most ferocious enemy you'll ever face isn't on the charts. It's not the volatile swings of the EUR/USD or the unpredictable nature of the news. The charts, the indicators, the strategies, those are just the tools of the trade. They are learnable, mechanical. The real war, the one that determines profit or loss, is fought in the 6 inches between your ears. Your own mind is the final boss. Think about it. Our brains are wired for survival in the physical world, not for the abstract, probability-driven environment of the financial markets. This creates a fundamental conflict. Imagine 2 traders, let's call them Chloe and Ben. They both download the same PDF, watch the same YouTube tutorials, and adopt the exact same 90% win rate strategy they found online. They have the same starting capital, the same broker, the same tools. Chloe follows the rules with robotic precision. She takes her defined entry, sets her stop loss, and walks away. She accepts her small losses as part of the game. Ben, on the other hand, gets a rush from a few early wins. He feels invincible. When a trade goes against him, he moves his stop loss, convinced it will turn around. He breaks his rules, chasing a feeling. 6 months later, Chloe has methodically doubled her account. Ben? He's staring at a margin call, his account wiped out, blaming the strategy, the broker, the market, everyone but himself. The difference wasn't the strategy, it's not the market, it's psychology. In the next few minutes, I'm going to dissect the exact mental framework that separates the Chloes from the Bens. We'll go beyond the fluff and give you actionable steps to rewire your brain for consistent profitability. Let's start with that cold, hard truth. Over 90% of traders lose money. But why? It's not because their strategies are all useless. It's because they can't execute that strategy when real money and real emotions are on the line. Every new trader falls into the holy grail trap. They think, if I just find the perfect indicator, the secret system, I'll win every trade and never have to feel the pain of losing. But here's the professional secret. There is no perfect system. Even a phenomenal 70% win rate system will feel like a total failure if you experience its inevitable losing streak without the right mindset. Picture this. Your back-tested strategy wins 7 out of 10 times. You start trading it live, your first trade is a loss. Okay, no problem. Second trade, another loss. Annoying, but it happens. Third trade, a third consecutive loss. Now panic sets in. Your brain screams, "This system is broken, I've been scammed." You abandon the strategy, jump to a new one, and completely miss the next 7 winning trades that your original system was about to deliver. You just threw away your statistical edge because of an emotional reaction. That's not bad trading logic, that's a psychological breakdown. To win this internal war, you must first identify your enemies. In trading, there are 3 great destroyers of accounts. First up, fear. Fear wears many masks. It's the fear of losing money, which makes you hesitate on perfect A+ setups. It's the fear of being wrong, which crushes your ego. And it's the fear of giving back profits. For example, you enter a perfect trade, it moves 15 pips in your favor. Fear whispers, "Take it now before it reverses." You close the trade for a tiny gain, only to watch in agony as it runs another 100 pips to your original target. Fear just cost you more than a loss ever could. The second enemy is greed. Greed is fear's arrogant cousin. It appears after a string of wins, making you feel like a market wizard. It tells you to double your lot size, to skip your rules because you have a hot hand. You win a $200 trade and greed says, "Imagine if you'd risked more." So on the next trade, you risk half your account, and a single loss erases a week's worth of disciplined profits. This is also where revenge trading lives, trying to win back a loss with one big, desperate gamble. Third, and perhaps the most common, is FOMO, the fear of missing out. This is the siren song of the market. You weren't at your desk, but you see a massive green candle shoot up. Your brain screams, "Everyone is making money but me, I have to get in now." So you chase it. You buy at the absolute peak, right as the professional traders who got in early are taking their profits. And boom, the market reverses hard. You just became their exit liquidity. So how do you conquer these demons and flip the script? You build a mental fortress. It stands on 4 core tenets. Number 1, unbreakable discipline. Treat trading like a business, not a casino. Your trading plan is your business plan. It contains your entry rules, exit rules, and risk management. It is non-negotiable. Discipline means following that plan even when it feels wrong. Number 2, sniper-like patience. Amateurs think trading is about constant action. Professionals know it's about waiting. You are a sniper, not a machine gunner. You wait for hours, or even days, for that one perfect setup that meets all your criteria. Some of the most profitable days you'll have are the ones where you don't place a single trade. Number 3, radical emotional control. Losses are not personal attacks from the market. They are business expenses. Wins are not a sign of your genius. They are the result of your system working. The goal is emotional neutrality. Detach your self-worth from the outcome of any single trade. Number 4, brutally honest self-reflection. This is your secret weapon. Keep a detailed trading journal. Don't just log your trades, log your emotions. Why did you enter? Were you feeling greedy, anxious? What was the mistake? Review it weekly. You'll quickly spot patterns like, I always lose money when I trade out of boredom on a Tuesday afternoon. That insight is worth more than any indicator. Alright, let's get practical. Theory is great, but you need a battle plan. Here are 6 actionable steps you can implement right now to start building your trader's mindset. 1. Define your risk before you enter. Never risk more than 1 to 2% of your account on a single trade. This is non-negotiable. Why? Because it makes losses psychologically insignificant. You can survive a string of 1% losses, you cannot survive a 50% loss. This rule alone will keep you in the game long enough to succeed. 2. Create a pre-market routine. Never just roll out of bed and start clicking buttons. Take 10-15 minutes. Review the economic calendar. Identify key support and resistance levels. Read your trading rules out loud. This primes your brain for disciplined execution, not impulsive reaction. 3. Use alerts and walk away. Staring at charts all day is a recipe for disaster. It creates anxiety and leads to overtrading. Identify the price levels you're interested in, set alerts, and go live your life. Let the market come to you. 4. Set a daily circuit breaker. Have a maximum daily loss limit and a reasonable daily profit target. If you hit your max loss, say 3%, you shut down for the day. No exceptions. This prevents revenge trading. If you hit your profit target, say 4%, also consider stopping. This prevents euphoria-driven mistakes. 5. Trade with realistic expectations. You are not going to turn $500 into $1 million in a year. The goal is not to get rich quick, it's to get rich surely. Aim for consistent, modest gains. A 3 to 5% return in a month is phenomenal for a professional. Slow, consistent growth is what wins this marathon. 6. Mandate a cool-down period. After any significant emotional event, a huge win or a gut-wrenching loss, step away from the screen for at least an hour. Your decision-making is compromised. Go for a walk, listen to music, do anything to reset your emotional state to neutral before analyzing the market again. Now let's tackle some of the most common mindset hurdles I hear from developing traders. First question, I just can't stop revenge trading after a loss. The solution is mechanical, not emotional. Your daily loss limit is your first line of defense. The moment you hit it, you are contractually obligated to yourself to close the platform. Second, physically get up and change your environment. The pattern interrupt is crucial. Finally, in your journal that night, analyze the losing trade. Was it a bad setup or good setup that just didn't work out? Detach and analyze. Next question, I get analysis paralysis. I see a setup, but then I doubt myself and never take the trade. This comes from a lack of confidence in your system and a fear of being wrong. The fix? Simplify. Your strategy should be so simple you can write it on a post-it note. Create a physical checklist. If a setup ticks all 4 boxes on your list, you are required to take the trade regardless of your feelings. It's about executing the system, not predicting the future. Final question, how long does it take to master trading psychology? The honest answer? It's a lifelong practice. It's not a destination you arrive at, but a muscle you strengthen every single day. You will have good days and bad days. The goal is to make your bad days less destructive and to get back to a state of mental discipline faster each time. Remember this, the market is a mirror. It doesn't create your character, it reveals it. It reflects your impatience, your greed, your fear, and your discipline right back at you on your P&L statement. If you want to win at trading, you have to win the battle in your mind first. Fear, greed, and FOMO will destroy your account faster and more brutally than any bad strategy ever could. Master your emotions, build your mental fortress, stick to your plan with unwavering discipline, and over time, the market will have no choice but to reward you. If you found value in this mental breakdown, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. And be sure to check out my next video on the 3 biggest trading mistakes you must avoid. It's the perfect follow-up and will save you months of frustration and lost capital.